Hello, you're welcome back to Project Management Demystified. Right, so let's continue on our PMO series. So, we're trying to set up a PMO. So let's say I've just been come on board in a team, and I've been asked to set up a PMO. The first thing I would do is to understand why we want to set up a PMO. Are we setting up a PMO because other organizations have a PMO? Are there challenges or pain points or frustrations that have happened in the past that has now made us to think that you know what, let's set up a PMO to standardize our processes? Is it just one department in the organization that think they need a PMO, or the whole organization, or a number of departments? Has this been discussed with senior stakeholders at the executive level to get their buy-in, for them to understand why we need to set up a PMO? So these are the questions that I'll be asking myself. These are the questions I'll be asking myself before I start anything at all, because I wouldn't just want to come on board and they tell me to set up a PMO and I start setting it up, and there's a lot of bottlenecks. There's a lot of hindrances that's not aligned with what I think should be in the organization. So, and in asking and answering these questions, this would be through meetings, workshops, conversations, formal and informal conversations with so many different people, just to get their thoughts, what they think about setting up a PMO, what's their understanding of a PMO, what do they think a PMO would do? Do they think a PMO will come and solve all their problems, or they know that it would just be like a framework, a standardized governance framework that will guide them, provide guardrails, so the PMO will not solve your problems? That's one thing organizations need to understand. Right, so I've come on board. I'm having these conversations over a number of weeks. It could even be months. And people have a fairly good understanding of what a PMO would do. So where do I start from? What do I do first? I can review some of the past projects if they have things like lessons learned. How do they track their projects previously, project budget, project resources? What value are they looking to get from having a project management office? What value are they looking to get? So the purpose, the value they're looking to get from the project management office would kind of guide, be like the North Star for what we want to achieve. So everything I'm setting up will be kind of tailored to the value they want to get from the project management office. Say, for instance, they feel like they're spending a lot of money that they shouldn't be spending on projects. So I'll then be considering closely neat project budget tracking process. Are there times that there are delays in resource allocation, people allocation? I'll be putting processes in place to identify quickly and early what resource will be needed for projects. Are they having challenges with risks and issues? Are they having challenges with budgets, approvals? So these are different arms and levels of thoughts and things that I'll be considering in starting the setting up of a PMO. So let's take projects budget, for instance. So we've before we go into that, we've accepted and agreed that we want to do a PMO. Senior stakeholders, CEOs, executive have said this is the right thing to do. So when we're having conversations, they are on our side because we've had the conversation with them over a number of months. So we brought them on board. So let's take budget, for instance. So budget approval, it takes time for budgets to get approved. So what we could do is to have a budgeting cycle. So for the money we want to spend in 2025, we can start the budgeting cycle in 2023, 2024. So we won't get to 2025 and need money and not be able to not have allocated budget for it. So we'll be thinking far ahead. So the PMOs will be having the conversations. Other people doing other projects will be going about their work. So PMO will be having these conversations with stakeholders to say, in 2025, in 2026, we could even be having 3-4 years budget cycles. So in 2025, 2026, or 2025, 2028, we need 30 million pounds. We need 200 million pounds, so that by the time we get closer to those periods, budget would have either been approved or not approved. So we are certain, we have a clear understanding of what is available to spend. Maybe I'll just leave it there, let it sink, and then we'll continue on the budget conversation, and then we'll just continue to go from there. I hope it's making sense. Have a great day, everyone. I'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Bye-bye.